I'm going to address the elephant in the room. My internet has been kind of bad lately. I was going to stream yesterday and then didn't because my internet was acting up. And I was going to stream earlier today and didn't because my internet was acting up. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll do it later. And now it's later. So, sorry about that. I've also decided to change my schedule for streaming slightly. It's the same days, except the longer streams are only slightly longer. I'm gonna change this to be, there's no way I can fit it. Yeah, okay. And that's also to account for other stuff. But anyways, aside from that, no major changes. I'm just gonna be streaming. I'm not gonna say this as a definite, but just that the possibility exists. Potentially on Mondays. That is an option for me now. It's an unlikely one, so don't rule it out. But I'm not gonna put it on the stream schedule or anything. Anyways, enough faffing about, as the Brits would say. As Mumbo would say. Today, we're gonna be upgrading armor, and, making friends with the cows, shall we say. That is the plan. So, I'm just gonna get started on that. I need a lot of things. I'm gonna be doing. Chief among them is emeralds. And looky here, we've got some emeralds. And some roses. Also, I apologize if you hear whatever bird creature that is outside, making what I'm assuming is a mating call. I would close my window, but if I did that, I'd start to melt in here. And a melted streamer is not something any of us want right now. And why did a door just slam? Anyways, villagers. Last time I got a cleric who is proving to be very helpful. I'm gonna want to start getting mending on some of these tools, I think. Oh, I also got, I also did just a smidgen of enchanting. Got some armor. I could get ender pearls now if I wanted to, but I mostly want lapis right now. Let's see what else I get. Yeah, EXP. Really good if I just need levels. Could I get EXP for trading with him? Gonna be fun. I'm also almost done going through the stack of pumpkin pies, which means I think I might go back and... Do I have the villager in there? I do. That's good. Don't one of you have golden carrots? Yeah, I'll... Maybe not the most efficient use of my emeralds, but I needed that. Or I need those carrots anyways. Let's see. Ooh, discounts. Okay. Now that I've kind of gotten into the age of enchanting, so to speak, I'm gonna soon need a good source of levels. We are going to deal with that later. For now, though, I'm gonna grab some of these boots. And there. So, my plan is to get a sword with looting. Could do that. Could I also... Am I able to get a diamond? I can probably get a diamond sword. Do I have one already? That iron one. Okay, we're just gonna get a diamond one. And then we'll disenchant it, I guess. Because, let's see. Bane of the Dark Ones, that is a terrible enchantment. But, free diamond sword, though. I'm not complaining about that. So the idea is, go to the enchanting table, which is why I need the lapis, and ideally we just get some level of looting. Knockback. I want to go for looting 3, which is why we have the boots. Those maybe just 4 fire aspect. Fire aspect. Okay. I'm breaking 3 sharpness. Okay. 4. Smite 4 breaking. Oh, terrible. I'll take the fire aspect sword, though. Actually, wait, no, this is what he's on. So... And hey, we made some of those legs back. And again, sorry for the bird creature sounds that are just out there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to put this chest right here and just put that in there, and we'll get more lapis later. This fire aspect sword, it's kind of meh. I've got the sharpness 4 and breaking 3 one. I can always get more. Yeah, these swords I'm just gonna put over here. So that way. So right now, let's think. Let's think about what I could do. Upgrade my armor, that is something I want to do anyway, which is going to need 11 for books. That's like my whole operation here. I need leather for books and maps. And I could just start killing those guys, but I want to be able to make the most out of my resources. And I suppose books, I can just buy bookshelves from this dude and break them. Suppose that's a thing I could do. I mean, like, I wanna. Let me think. I'm gonna keep trading with villagers because that is a emeralds. I'm just trying to think of like the most efficient way to go about this. I think first thing I'm gonna, or next, not thing that I'm going to do right now is run back home and grab a stack and a half of iron blocks just to keep with my villagers. That goes there, that goes there. Okay. And these will just exist at the villagers, and they're going to be my funding for villager-themed economic endeavors. Alright, level 35. Cool. We got some more lapis. Mending, efficiency, mending, knockback. Trying to think. I mean, I'm going to need an EXP farm, which might necessitate a trip to the Nether. This should be enough. It's raining. Don't tell me you just restocked again. You did. Okay, well, I will take that, at least. Made a decent profit of emeralds, and got plenty more lapis to fuel my lapis-related endeavors for the time being. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with the sword, I think, for a bit. Well, we'll see what I can grab. Oh, and somebody should trade with villagers a bit more to get more, or the other guys for more carrots, and do something with that new villager. I'll come back to him later. For now, though, take this iron sword. Unbreaking. Now that we're going to take all these diamonds. Breaking fire aspect. I really just need looting. That's the diamond. These two, that's just I'm breaking 1, 3. These are just gonna get grindstoneed. Along with his boots. So, what have we got? We have another Fox Fire Aspect. Another falling wall. My knockback. I'm breaking. Now I'm out of weapons. I have fire aspect. I'm breaking and sharpness. That's some of the ones I need. It's not ideal. I will disenchant these boots. I'll see what I can get from one more go around the enchanting table. After I buy some carrots, I guess. Oh, wait, you know what? I know I just said I was going to go buy some carrots. I'm going to do this now while it's on my mind. Actually, wait. At some point I need to start a proper kelp production. I want to get another lightning rod over there, because I am not risking any of those villagers getting turned into witches. I'm not. I'm just no. I'm only getting reminded of this because it's thunderstorming. Boom. That is like a disaster that I... Wait. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Wait. I'm gonna regret this later. I know I will. I don't know if I'm gonna... You know what? These guys I will sacrifice probably to the what's it? The iron farm. That's what their purpose is gonna be. Yeah. Okay. This bread, I'm just gonna put this here. Why not? And they will. And the potatoes. Sleep. I thought that was thunder weather for a moment. Wait. I don't have slime though. Oh yeah, blue slime protects back that I have. So I was just thinking, maybe I could like get like a piston thing to pull these down out of the way. Interesting idea, but I'm gonna buy those. Anyways, I will do one more go at that. You know what? Wait, was that only for the diamond sword? I gave that option? Interesting. Interesting, okay. Sharpness, smite, knockback. Smite. That's a funny thing that I decided to get. It translates the galactic alphabet characters that the enchanting table use. This doesn't help though with enchanting because it's just gibberish that they use to begin with. Okay. Sharpness 4, looting 3, and breaking. I wish I had that on that. Fire aspect. What's better? Fire aspect or sharpness 5? I'll do. I will enchant that with sharpness 5, but not right now. That's why I sometimes just gotta go on. Now I wonder, can I? I can't. It costs 22 levels. I'm gonna Okay. Now it's time we get a wheat and do unjust things to these cows. I'm gonna assume that's all the babies we're gonna get. Not the babies, no. Had to be done, gentlemen. It had to be done. What the? Okay. We got leather. A whole bunch of that. Can't really. Come on. Go back downstairs. If you're gonna be in my house, I don't want you to be terrified. There we go. Okay. I don't know if I want to give that to the hour stand. Could make an item frame, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave that there. I have to get all those levels back somehow. But I'm not gonna worry about that right now, because I got some of my leather, and I can that off. Leather's kinda done. I don't need it for books. I have a way to get books. I just need it for maps. Aside from that, another bit of today's plan was to upgrade my armor. Which I'm willing to do, except there's a slight problem that I've encountered in that I level 8. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh, like a creeper or something that was at the farm. Okay. I already have leather on me. That's perfect. I just gotta check a thing. How do I make a map? With a compass and redstone. Okay, how do I make a compass? Oh no, it's with compass and paper and then redstone iron. Okay. Item frame. Oh. So, with these, I'm going to go up to my attic. I need another 13. And the rest I can have for other projects. Did I take all the sticks they had in there? That still wasn't enough? Dang, okay. Okay. Got my item frames. And that turned out to be all the leather I needed. Which is perfect. So what's gonna go here is a giant map of my area. Now it's probably gonna be a while before I'm able to do this, and it'd take a lot of planning to figure out how I'm gonna do this, but that's what I want to have here. And that's another part of this house that's done. And I can also check that off. So I've still got a goodly amount of time left for this stream, right? It's only 7:50, gotta be done by 9. So, couple things that I could do. One is I could focus on my armor, which I need to do that at some point. Anyways, the question is, do I want to do that now? Because I want... Well, it's also the question of, do I want to do that before going to the nether? Because I want to get nether stuff at some point. I have obsidian for a portal. What do I have for cobblestone? Not enough. Cobblestone. One thing that I suppose I could do is work on... just grab... Does that have mending on it? I should get mending on that at some point. I suppose one thing that I could be working on is fishing. Because I need to do that at some point. And I'm rather surprised the stream has stayed for this long. I genuinely did not think it would. Ah, the joys of having a lower 3 fishing rod. If only this one had Luck of the Sea. That's the only thing it doesn't have that I'd want. And I have one that's got like I can't remember if it's Luck of the Sea 2 or 3, but it also has Curse of Vanishing. I don't want to put Curse of Vanishing on this fishing rod. Power 4, Piercing 4, Efficiency 4. 4. And a bone. Alright. That might also be my first enchanted book. I'm just gonna fish until I get bored, basically. And then I'm gonna start cooking all this kelp. Give me loot. And levels. Levels 2, please. Pirates are still going at it. Give me loot, give me loot. And it's a fish. Give me loot and more fish. Saddle, I will take it. Come on. Water. Stay hydrated, kids. A pufferfish? I don't want it. I got like one more good treasure item. I'll just break. Because while this is giving EXP, it's very slow. And no, game pufferfish do not count as treasure items. What if I fish from over here? If I try to go there so it's not so close to the lily pad. Come on. Give me stuff. Give me stuff. Not that kind of stuff. You know what stuff. Give it to me. Come on. Can you birds shut up? Amazing audio quality, right, guys? Lily pad. Let's fish from here. See if I get anything from this deeper ocean. Give me loot. Give me loot. That's not loot. Give me loot. That is loot. Inspiration 3 Depth Strider. I will take it. I will take it. Breaking 3 mending. Those and just go there. Alright, stream's been going for 45 minutes. And no crashes so far. Can I put this? No. Why you go flying? Okay. So I got some more stuff. More bottles. Let's see. I need a project for next stream. I also need a good way to get more levels. I think something that could be done is work on clearing out some of these trees, which might not seem like a big task, but trust me, it is. Especially if you're doing certain, like people who like cut out that, like all the tree cutting or time lapse, they make it seem like it's nothing. But it is an unbelievable amount of work. Trust me. But anyways. I believe there's... Oh, yeah. Sooner or later, I'm going to need to get myself more villagers just so I can keep up with this massive amount of iron that I'm getting. And maybe I could have a whole section of a trading hall dedicated for just that. But that's not the plan for right now. The plan is this. Okay. Could nice with that. I don't need more lapis. I will. Isn't there like a thing where you should like put up in the air, or maybe that's just potions? Do I want to get a name tag? I don't know. Gentlemen. Actually, yeah, one thing that would probably be wise to do is, one, that, just because more chickens, but, what was it? Oh, right, I should probably separate the villagers to prepare them for being added to the iron farm. I need another boat. Need another 2 boats. Got that on me. Pet box is on. Okay. So. Here is the idea. One goes there. Okay, perfect. Now we just get this guy into the boat. Perfect. I'll just do that. Perfect. Now I've got villager ready for transport. Now we just gotta get him as much of the way there as we can. And then we'll come back for that guy. Internet doesn't seem to be doing so good. Oh, right. That's why I play with hitboxes on, so I can see stuff like that. So I'll get him... I'll get him to here. Honestly... that. And that. Okay. That's one down. Alright. Onwards we go. Eventually I'm going to build more paths here, but I'm not going to do that yet. Because some of these villagers are going to be going into the iron farm. I need to be able to get them across here. And then once I get the iron farm maxed out, that's when I'm going to work on setting up the beginnings of a trading hall in a proper way to bring them in. Oh, I thought that wasn't his hitbox marker line thing. Okay. That's 2 in there. Gotta put Zabote back. How are you guys doing? Have a moment. I'm not here. These guys are gonna want to go to bed in a moment. I will leave them to their thing. Some point, I'm gonna get back to this. You know what? That's gonna be next stream. Just get it out of the way. Still want to try to upgrade my armor a little bit today. Which makes me think about how do I want to go about doing that? I've already got 2 pieces. I've got 1 piece mostly done. I just need 4. It's gonna be a pain to get, but whatever. I guess it's the boots that I do next. I'm gonna want stuff like respiration. And honestly, I think for the boots and the helmet, because like the helmet you want to have respiration on, and you want Depth Strider on at least 1 of your things. And I think the only other one that comes to mind is what's it? Oh yeah, you also want like Feather Falling. And maybe like Swift Sneak or Soul Speed. I personally don't care for those. Soul Speed, yeah, I guess I could see it. Swift Sneak, I'm comfortable with the speed that players sneak at, and I've like ingrained the speed into my memory, right? Like I function based on how it works. But anyways, Prot 1, Unbreaking 1. Good to start out with, but I think we can. I'm pretty certain these are the ones I got from that dude. I feel like we can do better than that. Depth Strider 3, Prot 2, Prot 1. Ooh. I need another 7 levels. Okay, I think I know where I can get that. I got a hunch. Just a hunch. I see a sheep. And a pig. I keep looking over there and expecting to see pillagers. I'm wondering... And that's a cow leg. I see that's another sheep. What are you? Cow. I don't know why I keep looking in there. I'm like expecting to see a pillager patrol just like leap out of the trees, coming to kill me. And it was, no, you. That was the default enchantments that guy had. something that you would want to give me? Kind of meh, honestly. I might just do that. So close. Give me lapis and redstone. Yes, that'll do. And I made a profit of mostly levels, but also some emeralds, which is good. Okay, so now take that. And more lapis is always useful. Same thing with redstone. Cthulhu human. Let's go. Oh my. Okay. Ooh. Those are good. Those are good because now I can swim a lot faster. Okay. That is good. So now I can technically say that I upgraded my armor. I could technically call this stream here if I want to, but I'm not gonna do that. That can go back in there. Question is, how do I go from here? That's slight respiration. I'm thinking. Not gonna do the helmet just yet. Just because I have this crown. Actually, I've got this crown. What am I talking? Has blast protection. Sure, why not? Slightly more useful than the other. Got that. I might quickly go over to the other village and start grinding some sticks for EXP emeralds, because it's not a half bad way, and I could set up an area for that here, but I don't know if I want to. That's the thing. Oh, these guys are restocked though. I'm gonna need more than that. That's just like a random efficiency 2x that I got from this dude. Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what? This bread I will take with me. Read the guy. And I went through my last pumpkin pie. So. Alrighty. Through the bridge we go. To the village. And I'm still genuinely expecting pillagers somewhere. It's possible that I just missed them, but it's been too long since I've seen any that I'm starting to genuinely get suspicious that they're somewhere and I'm just oblivious. But anyways, arrived. We have. With the intention to make a profit. So we got villager breeder there. Factory here. Okay. We got a little bit of iron, that's just for more axes. I do have a lot of sticks already here, though. Super. I remember they already had. Now, I'm gonna need myself more of these dudes. That's already a quarter of a stack. Just from what just kind of happened to be in there. Actually, that I will keep on just in case. Wait, this is a super tall tree. Okay. I'm starting to get some flashbacks of this one time I was playing survival with some friends on a server, and one of the guys there just decided that they wanted like, I don't know, 1,000 emeralds or something, just like a ridiculous amount of stacks of emerald blocks, and we all made this like ginormous farm. It was kind of like this, but like more trees and more villagers. Yeah, there's another golem down there. Good to know. And it was just like a factory of emeralds where you just cut down trees and then just like print it into emeralds. And we all had like this giant stockpile of emeralds. I think he won, or I think the friend wanted like to have like most of the share, but I think still used that farm later, or at least made my own. Because, yeah, just like a simple spruce tree farm in a village, like this one, can get you tons of emeralds. You just need enough Fletchers to be able to keep up with the demand. Or, well, you just need Fletchers so they can keep up with your supply. Alright, so that's half a stack. You guys have yet to restock. One of you is already at max level. I don't know what I did to get you there. And then you are not quite max level yet. Okay. Gonna take a momentary break from that to go investigate the breeder. Hello. Yeah. This breeder is it's not. Wait. Right, I have you in here. Yeah, this breeder is not going to be here to serve as like a fully automatic one. It's just so I can get more villagers. And I suppose I could swap one guy out with a farmer and make it automatic, but like... I just need to be able to bring bread in from an external source, and I have such an external source. I just need to be able to come in here with bread, give it to the villagers, and have them produce a child that I can enslave. That's all I really need from them. I've got another stack. I believe one stack of logs, if you convert the entire stack into sticks, should be enough to fully make one of them sell out of stack, or fully sell out of emeralds. Okay, well, while I'm here, max level, yeah, pretty will be. You know what I could also do? I could get another villager for this room, and then swap the nitwit out and bring him to the iron farm. I could do that, and part of me kind of wants to. Did you restock? You did. Yeah, you know what's coming. Crossbows. Oh. Sweet. We have a child. I think he should be able to get out of there. There we go. Alright, kid. Welcome to the world. I'm now coming to the realization that I don't know where to shelter you. So that's how I get over there. Yeah, that should be good. Just... There we go. Problem solved. I'm not sure what to do with those. Those become 6. Okay. Those guys have restocked by now, definitely. Let's go cut down some more trees. And I'm also genuinely surprised the stream is still holding up. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to see why people like golden carrots, because I only ate that one on my way over here, and I haven't needed to eat another one since arriving here. That's overpowered. Well, let's see how many emeralds I've got on me. A stack. That should just go down. That one. We'll cut this one down next. And then we're gonna go sell. Alright. Oh, this dumpster feels so nice. I can just zoom through the water. Okay, but anyways, got 2.5 stacks. Let's see how much this gets me. Okay. You did, and I lack the sticks for that. Plus what I already had when I started. Put that in there. It's working. I'm gonna call that a pretty good haul for now. I'm gonna head on back home. Okay, yeah, wow, I definitely see why I should use the golden carrots. No hunger loss. Wow, that's overpowered. Okay. Ooh, drowned. I don't have anything with looting. I want to, but I'm not going to. Because I think it'd be stupid. And by the time I go over there, get my sword, and come back, those guys will have despawned. I know they would have. One day I'll get it tried. One day I'll have two. Although that day is not this day. And we're home. Okay. I just full stop. I could type. So as for what we're gonna do for the rest of the stream, short answer is I don't know. I did not mean to do that. Got a whole lot of emeralds, which is good. I want to keep collecting those. Going to need I'm gonna want a lot of cobblestone, and I could go down there and mine it, but things I need a different pickaxe for that. But the alternative to that would be cobblestone generator, which might honestly be the better idea. As for where I would put one, I think underground somewhere, so there's no risk of it like destroying stuff. And I also think an entrance from my basement into the mine would be a cool thing, just like pop out down here or something. So I'm gonna work on that a little bit. Probably not right now. Actually, I will put down the board though. Short stream. Excel Iron Farm. Next stream. Basement. I'm gonna move spot for the Iron Farm to here to meet Iron Farm. I swear those birds sound like it's like a dying cat out there or something. Anyways, soon gonna go start making preparations for the Nether. That will be soon. It might be like a couple weeks, but it's definitely on the agenda. Though what's first on the agenda is to complete a lot of stuff around here. But I made some progress. I got decent armor. This one needs mending. This one needs mending. I'm gonna have to figure out how I can enchant this without it costing 1.5 million levels, which might honestly mean time to get librarians. But that's not something I'm gonna worry about right now. For now though, I think I might call it for here. We've done some good progress, and internet decided it wanted to bless me. I've gotten better armor. It's not perfect, but this is going to be an ongoing goal for next few streams. Well, ongoing, because I want to get armor prepared, and ironically, the first time I go into Nether, I'm not going to be using it, because my goal will be to create a safe spawn area to come into. In any case, thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you have a rather nice rest of your evening, afternoon, night, day, morning, evening. Did I ever say that one? I think I did. I hope you have a nice rest of your in-search time update here. Next stream will probably be tomorrow, I want to say, if the internet lords are forgiving. Friendly reminder that everyone is more than welcome to watch the streams as they happen live, or you can check out the VODs over at my YouTube. Any important updates will also first be announced on the YouTube. Excuse me. Any important updates will be announced as a channel post, such as the one I made today about the updates to my streaming schedule. And remember, it's what's listed on Twitch, plus maybe Monday streams at approximately the same time. Don't know yet. Don't count on it. Anyways, I will see you all in the next stream. Bye-bye. And can you birds shut the fuck up?